Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Lakers Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. Good win for the Lakers today, 123-115 over the Phoenix Suns after losing to Toronto. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. He heard me talking about him. He comes out with a great game, 23 points. Anthony Davis, 24 points. LeBron James, 19 points. He looked tired. McGee, big third quarter. Avery Bradley, big rebound in the end. Danny Green, good comeback game for him, 14 points. Dwight Howard, 12 and 9. Rondo looked great in his game back. Quinn Cook hit a 3. KCP hit a mid-range. Caruso got under Devin Booker's skin. Let's talk about it. But before we do, as you all know, if you're in need of some fresh Lakers gear, check out the site. Link is in the description, fanatics.com. They got all the fresh hats, t-shirts, jerseys, classic jerseys, jackets, slides, headphones, anything you need Lakers related, they have it. Some of the freshest stuff on the internet. Check out the site, fanatics.com. Link is in the description. Buy you a few things. Let's talk about this game. So Lakers win 123-115. Right off the bat, ball game goes to Kyle Kuzma. He heard me talking about him, of course. My wife is in the background. She's a Kyle Kuzma fan, and she's just cracking up saying, lay off Kyle Kuzma. He comes out 23 points, 4 rebounds, plus 10 and a plus minus. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. He looked like he came back, like he was ready to play. He looked like old Kyle Kuzma. Bouncy with his legs, fresh up and down. This was a game, I saw in the post game that this was one of those perfect games for Kyle Kuzma. Playing against the Suns, a team that gets up and down, allowed Kyle Kuzma to just play freely, get up and down, hit those floaters, and hit several big shots. Kept us in the game in the first quarter. Basically pulled a Lou Williams when we really couldn't get any scoring. Kuzma was there to hit several shots in the first quarter to really keep us in the game. And then come fourth quarter, ended up with 8 points in the fourth quarter, hit 2 big threes to ice the game in the fourth. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. He gets the game ball. He played well. What can I say? Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. But as I mentioned in my pregame video, it wasn't just Kyle Kuzma. I said we needed help from our role players. And that's what we got this game. Everybody contributed. JaVale McGee, big third quarter with like 5 dunks, ended up with 11 points. Avery Bradley, good defense. But overall, some big plays from Avery Bradley. Some big high IQ basketball plays. And what I'm seeing from Avery Bradley is he's quietly making some great plays for our bigs around the basket. He's been doing this over the last 4 or 5 games, and he did it this game. Some big plays for JaVale McGee and some big plays for Dwight Howard. And he made that big rebound in the end. And then he kicked it out to Caruso for Kyle Kuzma to hit that 3. And then he had a 3-pointer. Guy was coming to him, dished it to Kyle Kuzma for the wide open 3 to ice the game. So shout out to Avery Bradley, smart basketball player, 8 points. Didn't really do a lot in terms of scoring, but played big for us. And then Danny Green, 14 points, plus 7. After a game where he played 27 minutes and 0 points, we needed Danny Green to play this type of game. This is what we expect from Danny Green, being around that 12, 13, 14, 15 point mark and hitting some threes. He was 3 for 5 from the 3-point line and played big for us. He did have a tough time covering Devin Booker at times. It looked like Devin Booker was just, when he did attack, he looked bigger than the guards that we currently have. But shout out to Caruso for really getting under Devin Booker's skin. He was basically under his skin the whole first half, first quarter, I believe. And as you look at Devin Booker's stat line, 21 points, -5, 0 for 2 from 3. Not really a good game for Devin Booker. So shout out to Caruso, Avery Bradley, Danny Green, anybody who was on him. Team effort. Shout out to those guys for playing good on Devin Booker. As I mentioned, Kyle Kuzma, 23 points, plus 10. I mean, what can you say? Great up and down game from Kyle Kuzma. He looked fresh. He looked like he was just ready to, put up some shots, and those shots was going in. So shout out to Kuzma. Huge game for Dwight Howard, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Had to really battle against that dude, Aaron Baines, for Phoenix, who was a tough cover. Big dude, can stretch the floor, a lot of muscle. And Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee really went toe-to-toe with that dude. Look at this, 12 points, 9 rebounds for Dwight. Looked great, plus 3. Just battling. So shout out to Dwight Howard. Rondo Didn't even mention Rondo yet. He comes in, first game back from his calf injury, and right off the bat was 4 and 4, 4 points, 4 assists very early. Ended up with 5 points, 7 assists. Really looked good when he was in there, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Quinn Cook hit a big three-pointer, only played 9 minutes. KCP was 1 for 1, hit that mid-range shot to let us go up by, I think, 3. And Caruso, 2 points, but plus 15 in the plus minus, and played some great defense on Devin Booker. Shout out to Caruso. Big minutes for him. Played 25 minutes, only 2 points, but it seemed like he really scored. It seemed like he scored about 15 points. That's how good Caruso played this game. On to Anthony Davis, 24 points, 12 rebounds. He played big. Obviously, he always gets overlooked because he's our superstar. That's to be expected. But shout out to Anthony Davis for playing big. He comes in with a little shoulder injury during the game. He gets hurt around the ribs. It seems like he's always getting hurt. This seems to be like a historical thing with him. He's been doing this with New Orleans, getting hurt, going back to the locker room, coming back. All in all, he played huge for us. He had to battle around the rim with Saric and all those guys and Aaron Baines, and 24 points, 4 rebounds, hit some big shots. And glad we brought Anthony Davis. That's all I can say. And then on to LeBron James. 19 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. All in all, LeBron James played a good game, but you can see that LeBron James is very, very, very exhausted. It looks like he needs a day off. It looks like he's in need of load management. You can see in the game that though he played well, late he lost his confidence shooting free throws, and you can see that he didn't want to get to the rim. He took a nice three-pointer, but then he took another ill-advised three-pointer. You can see that he was a little bit winded, didn't want to exert that energy going to the rim and things like that. He rather settled for that outside shot. All in all, it definitely looks like his legs need some rest. And I'll say this, when Rondo was in the game and LeBron James was off the ball, that's where LeBron James looked like he was in his more natural state. It was night and day. When the ball was in Rondo's hand, LeBron James was either on the block, posting up a smaller guy, or on the free throw line, coming to the basket, getting the ball, which LeBron James is actually better at moving towards the basket, either coming downhill to do that spin move or moving with the ball. When he's stagnant and he's slow, he can't really get by his guy. He's going to pull that step back three-pointer, which is a low percentage shot. I'd rather see LeBron James posting his guy up like a smaller Kelly Oubre Jr. or whatever. And also, when LeBron James is off the ball, Rondo's going to find you, and that gives us another scoring threat alongside AD, which allows either Dwight Howard to roam or Kyle Kuzma to roam and do his thing. In addition, it allows LeBron James to focus really just on scoring and not trying to do the whole thing and not try to beat Jason Kidd. That's what Rondo is there for. Let Rondo handle the ball. You go down to the block, or you go down there and you abuse your guy and actually get some buckets and actually get into a nice rhythm and put up some shots and get to the free throw line and get that confidence back at that free throw line. That's what I saw. When I saw that, it looked like I say we should be done with this LeBron James point guard experiment. Let Rondo be that point guard. LeBron James, you go back to your spot. Yes, in spurts, you will be running the point. But let Rondo do that. You play the forward position and let's ball out. All in all, it looks like LeBron James does need some rest. We'll see if he gets that tomorrow against the Warriors. We go back-to-back. Another game tomorrow, 7 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's all I got for this game. Kuzma gets the game ball. Rondo played big. AD stepped up. LeBron James did his thing even though he was tired. JaVale McGee, Avery Bradley did his thing. Big game from Danny Green, 14 points. Kyle Kuzma, 23 points. Dwight Howard, 12 and 9. Rondo, shout out to you for those 7 assists, 5 points. Quinn Cook for that three-pointer. KCP for that mid-range. And Caruso for that tough D on Devin Booker. That's all I got. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BikeSportsLA. Click on that link in the description. Buy you a few Lakers gear. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on that little circle after this video. Hit that little subscribe icon and get videos like this every single day in your inbox. Holla at your boy. We'll talk soon. Peace.